Well, hello there, and good evening, YouTube. I'm William Brantley, reporting from South Jackson, Tennessee, or the Bemis area, ready to share with you today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. Well, we had a pleasant morning at least, plenty of sunshine. And around 3 o'clock this afternoon, the skies finally become sort of mostly cloudy, very cloudy at least, and some showers ended up showing up around 3 or 4 o'clock this afternoon, and it's continuing to have a little occasional rain shower, thunderstorm here and there. Most of it's the extreme northern edges of Tropical Storm Barry. It really won't really be here in its full impact here, though, in West Tennessee until about Tuesday and Wednesday, possibly even Thursday before it clears out. And I've just heard some thunder here in the Bemis area right now. Matter of fact, we have a pretty good sized little isolated thunderstorm just south of Jackson now, moving up toward Jackson from the Henderson area, down around Pinson. And I'll show you that momentarily on the radar. Alright, we are under a flash flood watch from about now till about 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, which I'll show you that map momentarily. I actually forgot to bring it up, but I can do that here in a moment as well. Let me see. I'll go ahead and give you climate data first for the evening. As of 5 p.m., the skies are partly cloudy at that time. It's kind of mostly cloudy now. The temperature was 80 degrees at 5 p.m. As of about 7:17 p.m., 79 degrees. Hadn't cooled off much since 5 p.m. The dew point at 5 p.m. was 78 degrees. Humidity was at 94%. We had northeast winds at 6 miles per hour, and the barometric pressure would be 30.02 inches of mercury. Today's highest heat index felt like temperature made it to 100 degrees at 1 p.m. in the shade. Today's low temperature was 73 degrees. Today's high made it up to 94 degrees. Here in the Bemis area, I've had 60 hundredths of an inch of rainfall as of 5 p.m. And lowest humidity since midnight through 5 p.m. would be 63%. The highest would be 96%. Lowest dew point temperature would be 72 degrees. The highest would be 78 degrees. The lowest barometric pressure would be 29.93 inches, and the highest would be 30.05 inches of mercury. Today's highest wind gust so far has been 28 miles per hour out of the south, and that occurred at 3:28 p.m. The records for today, July 13th, hottest high 104 degrees in 1954 and tied in 1980. The coolest high would be 77 degrees, and that occurred in 1990. The warmest low would be 79 degrees in 1954 and 1980, while the coolest low would be 58, and that occurred in 1959. And today's rainfall record would be 2.63 inches of rain, and that happened in 1988. Alrighty, that's the basic climate summary. Now let me show you the radar and hurricane track, the latest, and tomorrow's forecast, and that'd be it for the evening, I guess. I'm going to show you the radar first, since it is trying to rain out there a little bit tonight and have a few thunderstorms around the area. There you see the one that's just south of Jackson. It's kind of down around Pinson, moving toward Jackson, and these are moving kind of northwest toward the Jackson area. There's some more that's to the west of us, all the way over to the Mississippi River, clear all the way over in here in Middle Tennessee, well south of Nashville and southwest of Nashville toward Linden and those areas in Middle Tennessee. Some more coming up from south of us down around Selma, Savannah, and they're moving north as well. Let me see if I can get a slightly closer view of Jackson real quick to have an idea of how close to Jackson it is. And there you see how it's coming up along Highway 45 south there, near the Walmart area of South Jackson, and it's moving northwest on into the city. So it should be pouring down pretty good, and good portions of South Jackson before too long. Alright, that's the radar as of right now. I'm not going to branch out too much because there's probably not a whole lot of need of it. Let me make it out one or two scans out, or zooms out I should say. Let you know it's raining pretty good across the whole state of Tennessee right now. And I don't think it's a whole lot going on south of us. Lighter rain and down in central Mississippi. And let me see if I can find the circulation. There's the circulation around Lake Charles, Louisiana of Berry, and it's moving north and up toward Louisiana and Arkansas area, headed north into eventually Missouri, I believe. All right, let me come back to Jackson. Leave it there for right now. I'll put it back real close in case I want to look at it just before I sign off for the evening. It's getting real close to the heart of Jackson now, literally just east of Bemis and right along the highway. Now, I could probably get a little bit closer than that even. Let me try it. Yeah. It's right along the highway, east of the highway. So if you live on the east side of Highway 45 South, kind of like near Southside School, or even slightly east of there, say East Chester Levee Road, in that area, you're probably going to get pretty good rain shower pretty soon, if you're not already getting it, as you can see from this map. Alright, let me move on to the satellite picture. I may come back to this here in a minute. The satellite picture showing the clouds moving, developing, and clouds from Tropical Storm Berry is getting closer to us down in Mississippi, but it's going to be going cloudy here before too long, and staying pretty much cloudy for a couple of days at least, maybe 3, but at least very cloudy anyways. That's one angle. The whole state's fixing to become cloudy before too long. But it's good and clear though over in Arkansas yet. It's not all that bad in Arkansas yet. But they're going to get into the action too as the night wears on. Speaking of Arkansas, let's look at that side. Most of Arkansas is not that bad a shape at the moment, as you can see. And all. Let me see what it looks like down around the Gulf. There's Berry. And finally moving on shore. And pretty thick down there. Let's go back to the other one, look down south also. Not too bad in Florida though, or at least the western panhandle anyways. As you can see, the clouds are just now moving into Louisiana real good down in that area. Alright, let's come back up to Tennessee and move on to the current. This is the very latest track as of 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time of the Tropical Storm Berry, and it's the official track of the National Hurricane Center. There you see the very bottom one, Tropical Storm Berry, there in, but where that X is, the 7 p.m. time frame there. And as you can see, as it moves north, where it's going to be in the next 12 to 24 to 48 hours from now. It's going to wind up by Monday afternoon being northwest of Little Rock, it looks like, Arkansas, and then up towards central Missouri by 1 p.m. Tuesday afternoon, and possibly on into Illinois after that, western Illinois. Yesterday it was projected to be in Indiana by Tuesday afternoon. Today it's going to look like it's going to be in central Missouri by Tuesday afternoon. It may be adjusted again. It has moved a little to the west. Notice West Tennessee is not even in the cone at all. We probably won't even feel the complete impact of the tropical storm because it's going to end up going too far west of Tennessee. But we still get some rain from it. The rain spread out far enough that you don't have to get the direct impact even if you're not in the cone. But as you see, Jonesboro, Arkansas may be the closest almost direct impact to the tropical storm, but it would be a depression even by the time it gets there even. And Jonesboro is about 100 miles west of Jackson, Tennessee. All right, let's move on to the current surface map according to the Weather Channel. They have, let me see, get this adjusted a little bit. Had it too fast. Let's move it over just a little. I'll let you see that current surface map. There it is, the center right down there in the southwest portions of Louisiana. And you see scattered showers and thunderstorms around the southeast in general. The stationary front has moved to the north of us along the Kentucky and Missouri border. Probably stay there overnight, or at least move a little bit further north as the night progresses. And there you see the areas of precipitation. It's not too much going on. Most of the activities here in the southeast portion of the U.S. This evening. That's the current surface map. All right, let's look at tomorrow's forecast map according to the Weather Channel. Sunday morning looks fairly wet, but kind of dry here in West Tennessee. And as far as no rain goes, it'd just be approaching Memphis by tomorrow morning, as you can see. And it's heavier south of us, down in parts of Mississippi and Louisiana and Arkansas. But it's still going to be not the heaviest quite here in West Tennessee. What about the rest of the nation? Looks fairly dry. That seems to be the main event spot for tomorrow morning in the U.S. Tomorrow afternoon, it comes up a little bit closer to West Tennessee, but it's just lighter rain, kind of like we've been getting this afternoon. It'll be just getting into the southern half, anyways, of West Tennessee. It gets a little thicker down south of us again. That part spreads out a little bit, as you can see. And there you see the area for midday tomorrow. The heaviest, of course, to the south of us. Again tomorrow. By tomorrow night, gets a little bit closer to West Tennessee. It finally shows a low pressure here down in northwestern Louisiana. That's probably the tropical storm Barry. And by tomorrow night, it shows the rain gets a little bit still light over most of West Tennessee, a little heavier down near Memphis and south of Jackson, and on down further south till you get to the Gulf. Most of Mississippi is going to be fairly heavy by tomorrow night, and that's really the main part of precipitation across the whole country by tomorrow night. Florida looks like it's going to be spared most of precipitation even by tomorrow night, but just west of the Panhandle of Florida it looks like, and that's for tomorrow night. All right, let me put it back on the radar briefly and see how that's formed over the last few minutes. And it looks like it has, actually really bloomed up on the east side of Jackson, East Madison County, raining pretty hard on the east side of Jackson, and almost leaving West Jackson alone. almost not much going on the west side of Jackson, west of downtown at least, including here in Bemis. It ain't doing too much here in Bemis, just light rain maybe. But boy, on the east side of the highway though, Highway 45 South, it's raining pretty good, all the way from about Walmart south going north all the way up to almost Oakfield area, almost. Not too far from Medina and Three-Way in that area. So it's raining pretty good on the east side of Madison County at the moment, as you can see from this radar. Alright, I want to turn the camera around and read to you the forecast for the next few days and take it from there. Alright, let me get it to come up real quick. And I think I hit the wrong thing. Oh, no, I didn't. Cool. Now I need to get it to come down. There we go. Let me see. I guess I better put my glasses on. That print's kind of small. Make sure I can read it alright. Forecast for the rest of tonight is calling for, well, I had 20% here. I better go up a little higher than that. Mostly cloudy with maybe at least a 60% chance for some showers for the remainder of the evening. The rain should end toward about 10, 11 o'clock tonight, or at least let up for a period of time, and then actually become fair after midnight till about sunrise tomorrow, and then become very cloudy once more, with a 40% chance for a few showers and thunderstorms till tomorrow night, and then that chance increases to 80% by tomorrow night. The low tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, 71 degrees or near that, and the high tomorrow about 85 degrees. So the highs are going to cool off a little bit starting tomorrow. The sun sets tonight, by the way, at 8:12 p.m. and be rising tomorrow at 5:50 a.m. and setting tomorrow night at 8:11 p.m. The moon will be rising this evening, already has, at 5:35 p.m. and be setting at 3:07 a.m. tomorrow morning. Of course, we won't be seeing it, probably due to the clouds and the rain. Alright, on into Monday. It looks like it's going to be mostly cloudy with a 70% chance of some more showers and thunderstorms till Monday night, and then very cloudy with no precipitation expected tomorrow night. Low temperature near 70, high of 82 with southeast winds of 15 to 25 miles per hour. So it'll be a little windy on Monday. On Tuesday and Wednesday is going to be a main rain event from that tropical storm, at least for West Tennessee. Mostly cloudy on Tuesday with an 80% chance of more showers and thunderstorms. They still will be on scattered basis even then. Low near 71, high of 84 with south winds at 15 to 25 miles per hour on Tuesday as well. Wednesday, one more day, then we might start clearing up from the tropical storm. Wednesday, mostly cloudy with an 80% chance of more showers and thunderstorms to Wednesday night. Then very cloudy with a 40% chance by Wednesday night. Low of 72, high of 87 with southwest winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Then finally, by Thursday, it's going to be very cloudy with a 40% chance of some scattered AM showers and thunderstorms till noon, then becoming fair. Low of 73, high of 92 with west winds at 10 to 20. By next weekend, looks nice right now. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, fair skies all 3 days, with lows in the around 73 all 3 mornings, and highs right around 93, 94 all 3 afternoons for next weekend. And that'll stretch on down to Monday week, the 22nd. Fair skies, low of 72, high of 93 with north winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour for Monday week. West winds about 10 to 20 miles per hour for next weekend. Look ahead a little bit there. So So, put a long story short, we're in for some about a 50 to 60% chance of rain for the rest of tonight. Well, I say 40% for the rest of tonight, and 40% for tomorrow, then 80% by Sunday night, 70% for Monday, 80% for Tuesday and Wednesday, 40% for Wednesday night, and 40% for Thursday morning, then fair by Thursday afternoon. That's pretty much a quick summary right there of the forecast for the next 9 days. We will get the influence of Tropical Storm Barry, but won't be a direct hit because the main track has got well west of us over in Arkansas. But we will get some rain from it, though, nevertheless. But just won't get a direct hit of it. That's one more look at the radar for Jackson. Again, it's raining pretty good on the east side of Jackson right now. And that's probably going to continue for the next hour or so. But after about 10, 11 o'clock, it may actually let up a little bit and not be so heavy, not even in Jackson. And it'll be just mostly cloudy probably after midnight. And the rain will pick back up again after daybreak tomorrow, especially at tomorrow afternoon. But the greatest chances again for tomorrow night. Well, alrighty, I hope you enjoy the weekend anyways, rest of Saturday night and the weekend, and have a good start of next week despite the weather, and maybe you can work around a lot of this rain that we're getting from Tropical Storm Barry. But I don't think it's going to be that bad here in West Tennessee, though. There ain't going to be no super... I don't believe we're going to get no 50-mile-an-hour wind gust, or I don't think we're going to get no 5-6 inches of rain either. At least not in most areas of Madison County. But that's my latest thoughts, and now that I said that, I may have to end up eating crow, so to speak, for making that kind of statement. Alright, be safe out there, regardless of where you are. If you're down in the Gulf of Mexico or down near there, please be careful down there, since that's going to be the greatest threat tonight and tomorrow. And the threat, of course, eases on up toward Tennessee as the storm moves north. Alrighty, that's it for tonight. Thank you for watching and viewing and subscribing and leaving some nice comments. And of course, I hope to have an update for you again tomorrow night. And until then, good night, and may God bless you from Bemis, Tennessee. So long.